Hello, good morning. Good morning, guys. So today I've painted one hand already here. This side I painted and I made a mistake. I made a mistake and then I realized before I baked that this would not turn out good, and I've decided to let it go and show you guys how we can fix if something like that happens. So as you can see, I painted and it got too strong here. Oh, there, focus. So it got too strong, this painting, and I'm gonna show you how we can fix that. Okay. So yeah, this hand is already painted and dry, so I can show the continuation, put in the veins and stuff. But first, we're gonna paint the other hand that I still didn't bake, so you guys see all the process. Okay, let me record that. Hey guys, so today we're going to paint this hand, and I already painted and baked this one, and here I made too strong the painting, so I'm going to show you guys how we can fix that mistake as well. And in this one we're going to make the veins and stuff and finish it, and this one we're going to paint right now. Okay, so let me just get closer. Not too much. There you go. Let's go closer here. And just put in the same position, cameras. There you go. So for painting this, I'm going to use the blue vein and the black mix, just like we did with the face. So very dissolved in water, so blue vein and black. So I'm dissolving it a lot in not water, in the oil. And I'm going to paint the wrinkles and stuff. I added some extra wrinkles here in other directions, so it's not just one. So beside making those wrinkles here, I added some crossing here to be more realistic. And I'm just gonna paint it, and it's very, very dissolved. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna get inside the wrinkles, but not all over the hand. It's gonna make the wrinkles more pop up. Hi, Rogéria. It's gonna make the wrinkles pop up a bit, and it's going to look more realistic. So this is a mix of blue vein and black, which makes it kind of like a gray, I don't know, it just breaks a bit the blue, and it's not so dark as black. You don't need to use the same colors. You can test different colors for doing this. The intention here is just get the veins to show, the wrinkles to show more. A bit more black. And then if you think it's too much, like here I think it's too much, I'm just gonna get oil, just oil, and go and clean up a bit just with the oil. So as you can see, what it does, it just gets inside the wrinkles, and the oil cleans it up, the outside of it. And I realized that painting at least this part, the wrinkles and texture, before baking, it makes it more natural, because if you bake it, sometimes these wrinkles get too strong, and you just realize that when you paint, and it doesn't get natural. And if you do that while it's still not baked and you realize it's too deep, you can still fix it. Or you can even, like with the oil, you can keep on doing smoothing and making softer. So the paint is going to show you the paint is going to show you if it's too deep or not, if it's too exaggerated marked or not, and it's still not baked, so you can still work it on. So that's at least this part, the texture or wrinkles, I really prefer painting before baking. The rest of it, like, it's okay, it doesn't matter. You really can do it after it's baked. It's not gonna be harder, or I mean, it could even be easier after it's baked, because then you can do the layers, different layers for painting, and it might be easier. So I like that. I'm just gonna clean up a bit so it's not gonna happen the same that happened in the other hand, to be too strong. I don't want to have a lot to fix. So what you can do here, you clean the brush as well, like take everything out of the brush, and then you go there and do it again, like brush it again, because then it's going to also clean up a bit of the excess, and then clean the brush again. Not just put more oil, or you can also put more oil. Try both and see what's gonna work better for you. I tend to do both. If it's already too oily, I just clean up with a clean brush. Right now I'm cleaning with a clean brush to remove a bit of this excess clay here. And I realized that I made a mistake also with the hand. I realized when I put it on him, I mean, I have to make sure that I did that, but it seems to me like I also did that part of the hand as long as the finger, kind of matching, instead of leaving just the fingers long, and then he end up with gigantic hands. So I'm going to take a look before I keep on going with this hand and fix that too. And also it's good when I make mistakes, because then you guys get to see how to fix it. And yes, mistakes are gonna happen all the time, so we need to know how to fix it. So this is, I like that. There's just here some that got in the wrong spot. I don't like it. It's good enough in the camera, it looks worse than it is in here. Alright, so now I'm gonna get a little bit of red. I mean, that's not red, this is spirally red. It's kind of not such strong red. And I also will dissolve with oil. And I'm gonna put in some parts here to look bloody. So I don't want him to look alive, but bloody is nice. I didn't see that on his hands, on the picture I have, but the pictures are very bad. They're not good pictures. So I don't even know if there is there, but I just think it's cool, so I'm gonna do it. Sometimes we have I mean, as artists, we have that permission to give your own version of Dracula. Even if it's a real character, you can give a little bit of you if you want. Like, it's, you know, it's art. Even if you're working realistic, like obviously, like I try to go very faithful, but sometimes I give my own version of it. Like, so let's say when I made Doc from Back to the Future, I made him a little bit more crazier than he actually looks like in the movie, just because I love him and I think he's absolutely crazy. So, you know, just a bit more. So you have this capability. And here I'm gonna mix all the three colors, the black, the blue, and the red, to go inside the hand and make kind of like a purplish, because I don't want him to look alive, and I don't want this to be too strong. And inside our hands, this part is kind of pinkish, more pinkish here. I don't know if that word exists. It's more pink than the top, but he's dead, so we don't want to make pink. And I'm not gonna let that strong here. I didn't really do like a lot of details in this part of the hand because it's gonna be on the bottom. It will barely show. I don't know, I could have, but I didn't. Okay, I like that already. And this is all I've done in the other hand. Oh no, lying. I also did the old stains with the brown. So I'm also gonna do the old stains here. So just not everywhere. Then you clean the brush and go again with the clean brush to kind of make it a bit softer if it's too much. And that's it. That one is ready to be baked. So we can bake it. And now let's work on the details of the other hand. Let me just put this one here. And before I go ahead with this hand, I just want to measure that thing I told you guys that I think I messed up the size, and I did. You see here, this hand should be finishing here. Even smaller. It's huge. So I'm gonna have to cut that. I don't have my cutter in here, it's downstairs. I'll just use this one. I'm working downstairs because I'm working big size doll. This cannot fit in my studio. So it's not a problem at all. We can always fix whatever we get it wrong. So I'm just gonna cut here and give this hand the right size because it's super long. I kind of follow the finger size, and nope. He has long fingers. That doesn't mean he has gigantic hands. I'm gonna fix it. This is more of what it's supposed to be. The size of his hands. Oh, maybe even smaller. Here. So here, because there is texture, you want to go a little bit more, dig a little bit more than the hand, so you can put fresh clay and add texture to the fresh clay that you just added. So yeah, this would be the size of the hand. That's way better now. So yeah, longer fingers, not gigantic hands. Sometimes you like it, that's not sometimes, it always happens. You get so used to proportions, then when you have to do something unproportioned, you tend to fix it. Your brain just trick you and make you fix the proportion. So that's what I did here. So I'm gonna get all this out because I need to add texture here. So I'm gonna make it smaller, and then I can add clay and add some texture to it. Oh, kind of like this size though. I'm not gonna add texture to a dry clay. Okay, that's better. Let me just see in front of him. He does have gigantic fingers, but not gigantic hands. That's much better now. He can't really go smaller than that because I'm looking to the thumb. And if I go smaller, then it's not going to be right. Okay. I'm happy with that. Alright, so now let's fix that. I'm gonna start by fixing the texture. So here I'm going to add some fresh clay. Oh my gosh, I forgot all my tools downstairs. I thought I was just gonna paint. I have to go get it. I brought all my painting stuff and I forgot to bring the sculpting tools. I just have the ones I don't really use. I don't really use this one here. So you see, now that I added fresh clay, I can barely see the cuts. It's all together here. I can barely see it. It's just a different color and I need to add texture and repaint, and that's all good. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go downstairs, grab the tools, and I'll be back. I'm back. Hopefully that was fast enough. Okay, let me put this paper here because without the paper the other camera will get with the light right in front. Okay, now I'm going to add the textures again. It doesn't need to match the texture that it was underneath or the ones that are gonna get in there because it's just wrinkles. Wrinkles are messy. And as I said, I also made some going in the opposite direction. Sorry, I was out of the camera there. So also some going in the opposite directions to make like not just wrinkles and texture. Okay, that's good. Here I'm not gonna add any texture here. That's fine. Oh, I add some here just to take the cuts out. Also these cuts, when you cut dried clay and it gets with the cutting shape, you can see, you can just grab a Q-tip or put some cotton around a toothpick if it's too small and rub with acetone, and it's gonna be really nice and smooth. It would disappear at all. It's not gonna show. So I could just do that here, but because I already painted, even though I didn't like the paint, I didn't like the painting, I don't want to put acetone here right now because it might remove the painting from the other side, and so I'm just going to fix it with clay. Also you can sand it. There's always ways to do it. Here I could just sand it too because there's no, I don't want to add any texture here, so it would be enough. Okay, there we go. I don't see anything else that needs to be done here. So now let's work with the veins. So for the veins, I actually have some images on my computer, I'm gonna put on the editing video here, I'm gonna add the images that I'm using. For you guys, I'm going to show, so it's here. So it's just like I typed very old hens and I got some images of very old hens. Obviously it's not gonna be that color because we are working with Dracula, so that's the color I like better. And that's when I kind of copy the textures going in different directions here. Okay, so I'm going to do those veins now. And I kind of copy this hand, but whiter, lighter. I didn't put the skin color on it. I really, really like these hands. And we can just go for it and copy that. Okay, so for the veins, as you guys can see, old people get the veins way, way bigger than ours. And hopefully I still have that cream I made. I remember I put somewhere, put a little bit here, but I thought I've made more than that. Maybe I'll need to make more. Okay, so to make this kind of hands, I'm gonna copy what I'm seeing in that picture, and okay, my cameras are not in the same spot. There. So I'm gonna get that cream that I made last class. I have some in here still. Maybe I'll need to make more. And I'm going to grab some and go ahead and copy those veins. So there's one that goes all the way from here and it doesn't need to be nice and smooth because the vein kind of have like some parts that like make like little balls. It's not one little line, like one straight line, all same thickness. It's not like some parts like little balls happen. We can do that. And it keeps on going here. And it goes all the way to the fingers. Kind of keep on showing in the fingers here. We can do that, especially being a monster. There. Can you guys see it? Okay, so just make some more. And this is just the same color that we use for the hands mixed with the gel or liquid clay. So I'm just looking to the hand to see if kind of like from here it makes a division and it goes to the other finger. And if you want like softer than that, if you don't want like such big veins, like 4-hour monster is okay, but maybe if you're making just an average person, it's not so strong. You can get oil, like I'm just getting some oil here, and make sure to blend in a bit the clay to your hand so it doesn't make like a line here. It's blended in, so that makes it softer. I don't know if I want to make softer this one though. Kind of want like scary veins. Okay. Some people make little snakes and with regular clay. They don't really dissolve the clay with the gel. If you can try that too and see what you rather. I think this is just easier for me to go like that. There are some veins coming like together here. Like, see this one, I blended in so much that it felt like it disappeared. And here, there's more. We need to make more of these. Okay, let me just put it in here and try to get more of this cream from here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make more. I didn't make enough. So just keep on going here. Let me make some more. So to make more, where's my gel? Can't find my gel. I saw this morning and I put it away. That's the problem. When I oh, there it is. Okay, let me put the hand here. Make some more. And I have to pause this class now because I need to bake the veins and the other hand and make the other veins in the other hand and get it all right, all ready to put in the arms and paint the veins. So I'm gonna have to pause this class, paint and bake it, and then come back, paint the veins, and then put his arm. I don't know. We have to figure it out because these classes, when it comes to this point that is painting and baking, we need to interrupt several times and it can be tiring. So sometimes the students ask me just to record it and post it once it's all ready, which if you guys rather, I can do that instead of come online and be stopping, pausing, coming back, pausing and coming back. But today I want to finish all the hand and put on the body, finish all the clay part, and then we can start making his outfit and his hair. Okay, so I'm just gonna make some clay here with, get a better spatula, with the gel. I'm just making a lot because we don't need a lot more clay, and I'm gonna shake the camera now, sorry about that. Because my cell phone is attached to my table and I need to squeeze this here. I think I put too much clay. There's no way I can do this without shaking the table. Oh, now I see the hi. Hi. Hi, Rogéria. Hi, Patricia. So I'm not recording with the other camera if you guys have questions. Or if you have a suggestion for like, I have to stop this and bake. Should I just record this next class and then post it when it's all together? Because I need to bake and paint the vein and then bake it again. And then come back to the arms to put it on the arms. So I can be baking and coming back all day long today because that's pretty much what I have to do today. I mean, I have another sculpture to finish, but also I have to finish this one. So I rather doing that now and get this arm ready so Saturday we can go and start working on the outfit, and then next Saturday hair, and then we're done. What is this? What are you talking to me? What is tu? I don't know what this noise is. Oh, it's the other camera. Okay. I'm like, what are you doing, cell phone? It's not my cell phone, it's my camera. Okay. And then after we finish Dracula, which I think in 2 weeks we can do that, I can start my next sculpture every Saturday. So what I want to do in Patreon is keep on every Saturday doing the live stream. It doesn't matter, like, so right away finish one, just start another one and keep on doing that. But maybe I want to put the time a little bit later, because I have to wake up too early Saturday, and I kind of like to sleep in Saturday a bit. So maybe I can do it 10 to 12, something like that, instead of 8. What time do I do? 8 to 10? That's my time. I don't want to start 8 in the morning because I have to wake up 6:30 to feed the dogs, have breakfast, and do all of that. So maybe we can start at like 9:30, 10. But yeah, we can do, you guys can vote for the next class what you guys want to see. Or if you want to do Madonna, I can do Madonna, but it will take forever because Madonna has full body. And if I just work on the weekends, it's going to take a long, long time. But if you guys think it's a good idea, we can do that. Or I can make open a post so we can vote. Yeah, I think 10 is fine because I don't know, I have to wake up too early to be here. And I kind of like wake up early every day in the week. I want to give myself one more day to sleep in a bit. At least, I don't know, we can change that in time if I think. Because I also like to be a mom, so I like to spend time with the kids during the weekend. But alright, so let's keep on doing this. Just get the camera. Oh, I'm so smart. I put the clay where I'm supposed to have paper. I'm gonna have a huge gigantic light in here. Oh, I can't run away because if I run away with the camera, the light follows it. It's connected to the same. So, put a paper here. Just do this. It's gonna get dirty. It's okay. All right. Okay. So I made more mix here, and let's do it. Here. I feel like she has so much more veins than that. And don't just do whatever you want the veins. Do in the right spot. Grab a reference and copy what you're seeing, because obviously we don't really know where the veins go. Like average people don't know, so they won't even know it's wrong. They don't know. But what if a nurse sees the hand and she does the IV on people on the hand, so she knows where the vein goes, so she will know it's wrong. And for me, it's just necessary one person to be enough to like, okay, no, this person knows it's wrong and I don't like anything wrong. So I'm a perfectionist. So I like to copy to see exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to put a vein where it doesn't exist a vein. And a nurse will say like, oh, this vein doesn't exist. The sculpture is really good, but this is wrong. So there's always someone that knows. So if we copy, we have less chance to mess it up. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly perfect, because even the hand we're copying is in another angle, so we can't copy exactly. And some of them we can just paint instead of actually adding volume to it. For old people though, I like to add volume. There. Like that. For the other hand here, I can see there's another vein coming in here. There we go. I like that. I don't like that here. Clean up a bit. I think it's too thick. So you can always clean up a bit and make sure it's soft and thin enough the way you can see on the picture. I kind of want to blend in a bit. I don't want to be super disconnected of the hand. I kind of want to blend in. Popping out, but blend it in. I like that, guys. I'm gonna keep it. And I can't paint this wet because it's just gonna mess it up. I need to bake before we paint those veins. And because I'm gonna bake, what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna make the nails for this hand. So I'm gonna finish everything that I need in this hand to be baked. And once it's finished, I will bake and paint. So I'll come back to show the painting process. So I'm getting transparent, translucid clay here. Just get a bit. So this is not white, this is translucid clay. Okay? And just gonna make sure that I will work on the clay very well to don't avoid air bubbles. Even though it's small, it's always good to work on it. I should have done that actually before the veins. Now I may have to be all careful to hold that. Or I can do that after, because I have to bake it again for after painting the veins, so we could do that after. I'll try to make one here. If it's too hard to hold, I'll just bake it first and do that after. Okay, so now that this is done here, we could add some gel too if you think you need more soft to be able to sculpt. I don't. I like to sculpt hard clay. So the gel, like this is gel on the brush. Pure gel. I'm not getting from here because this is colored. So I'm getting gel from here. And I'm going to, let me just do this one because it's right here. I'm going to put on the nail. So that also avoids bubble. Let me get the camera and everything away from here. From this. Closer here. There. I'm gonna just hold on, guys. 1 second here. I'm just getting the other camera to focus better here and get a better position. So when I edit the videos, you guys have a good footage. Hey, my dogs start barking. Just close the door. Now, quiet. She's not gonna be quiet. No way. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So I just add some gel. Now, where's the clay? Oh, it's here. Oh my gosh, I'm clumsy today. Okay, and now I get the clay. I'm gonna make a little ball. It's gonna look like those nails that you buy at the pharmacy to glue in your hand. And we're gonna do it there. It's been hard to hold with the veins in there. Maybe I should bake it first. Okay, I got it in here, but I think I'm gonna do the other ones once the veins are baked, because it's better to hold. So I'm gonna clean up my tool and put it in here. Have to be very careful to don't mess up the vein I just did. And get it around the groove that we made here. It's important too, that it looks like it's coming from inside of it. And then you put in the right spot. You can also sand it after if it gets too thick, or like here on when the finger finishes to the end, if it gets like a little bump and you want to get rid of it, and it's harder when the nail is wet, you can go ahead and bake it like that and sand it after. Not like, see here, you can kind of see. Yeah, mine is not good. Let me bend it back. So be more concerned to the bottom than to the top. And I forgot to fix the painting underneath, but when we paint the vein I can do that. It's better. And to help out, there's a hair stuck in here. Also, my hands are dirty with oil from painting. So we got the clay softer than what I like to work with. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this when this is baked, because I really want to put my fingers in here to hold. Okay, guys, it's something like that, but it's really hard for me right now with the veins. Should have done that before, or I'm gonna do it actually after I bake those veins. It's really hard for me to do it, and my hands are dirty with oil, which is making the clay too soft. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one here, and then I'll fix with sanding and show you guys. But I'm not gonna do the other ones. Alright, I'll leave this one and I'm gonna bake it. Then when I come back I will paint this vein. No, paint the veins, fix this painting down here, make the nails, and bake it again. Okay? So that's it for now. I just look in another angles here and I saw some of this vein can be better. So I'm gonna fix this. That's it. And I'm gonna bake it, and I'll be back for painting and keep on going with the process. Okay? So I stopped recording, and before I go, I want to know if you guys want me to come back live to show the rest of the painting and then stop again to bake again. Or if I just record that, because then I can paint and then I can straight put the arms and we don't have to interrupt so many times. So whatever you guys rather, I can do it. So I can come back today after everything is baked and show live. You want to see live? Okay. Okay, then I'll come back. I don't know when, because I have to bake that and wait to cool off. And then I'll be back to paint and stuff. And before I bake that one, actually, I will... No, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to reduce the other side of the other hand size, because the other hand is also long. So I'm going to reduce the other one before I bake, because I'm going to bake these two together. Oh, there's a trick here I want to show you guys to bake. What I do to bake is I bend the wire in a way that I can't get it standing. Like this. Just a trick. So that helped me to bake it. And then I'll put this on a wooden surface and I put in the oven. Just a trick to bake it better. Okay, so I'll be back. I don't know in how long I'll be back, because I wanna fix the other hand size. Okay. Alright, you guys wanna see? I'll be back live. And I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. Or maybe even more. Because I also have a pregnant dog here, and I think she's about to have the babies at any time now, because she's already milking and stuff like that. So if I'm kind of like trying to give her attention in between times. Yeah, but let's say maximum 1 hour I'll be back. Maybe less than that. I can send you guys a message inbox to say like I'm coming in 15 minutes or something like that. Okay? So what I'm gonna do is I will fix the other hand size, because it's also as long as this one, and redo the textures, bake this, wait to cool off because I can't paint while it's hot, and then I'll come back. So let's say 30 minutes, no, 30 is still not enough, so 40 minutes to 1 hour, and I'll be back showing the rest. Alright guys, so see you guys in a bit. Yeah, let's say 1 hour. You guys want to make it in 1 hour for sure. So it's 10:28 now. I'll be back at 11:20, 11:30 this time. So you guys know for sure. 1 hour. Let's do that. So I'll be back 11:30. Okay. All right. See you guys. Bye bye.